So I was living in New York City at the time, and I couldn't shovel any more snow. Just could not do it. So I said to my girlfriend at the time, I am leaving, and I'd love for you to come with us, and come with me. And she was like, oh, okay, let's go. So we just packed our bags and came here because my mother lived here with my stepdad, so we wanted to be closer to one of our families. Her mother was in Chicago, so that was a no-no. Too much snow. So I got here and suddenly, I got into this acting class, met some people, and a friend of mine, his name is Henry Clark, we decided, hey, let's start a production company because there's not a lot of stuff done, for actors, or maybe we were out of the circle, I don't know. But that's what we decided to do. And one thing led to another, went to bed, woke back up, and I thought, hey, let's do a talk show. We don't have one in town, that'd be awesome. And he said, okay, and that's how we got started. Just ended season 4, we're going into season 5. The show really came out of I guess a desire to find good people in Las Vegas. When I would listen to the news, it was always, how bad it is in Las Vegas, worst place to walk your dog, worst place to drink water on a street corner. I don't know, it's just the craziest things. And I thought to myself, man, there's gotta be some good people in Las Vegas. Let's find them and let's sort of introduce these great people to these great viewers so that, some connections can be made and people can see that you just don't live in a town that's just about, sin and gambling and that's it. There are people with businesses and raising children and making a really good go of it here in Las Vegas. We came up with the idea of doing the show. We did a pilot in the back of a family music center on Sahara, and it was awful. It was a lot of work, and it was just awful. No one, we sent it out to the TV stations. No one even looked at it. Probably, I don't know. Ended up in trash cans, but it was hard and it was tough and it was a lot of work. So I put it aside and said, you know what? I'll figure something out. But right now I'm too tired, and we ended up. Going to see a film that I was in down at Theater 7, which was in downtown Las Vegas. And, Kelly Schwartz said, dude, you could do the show here. And I'm like, maybe I could do the show here. And so so he says, you should think about just doing it for the audience. Don't forget about, for television, just do it for the audience, see what happens. And we did it for 6 months there, flat out, and it was great. Full house every single time. Had a lot of fun down there. So that experience was like an incubator to what we were doing. We moved to the Westin, did it for the Westin for a year. In the middle of our run at the Westin, we started to tape the show. And at this point, like right before the move to the Westin, our executive producer, Mark Johnson, joined the team, and he became the executive producer, and he was like, okay, let's go. We're gonna take it to the Westin. We're gonna film it, we're gonna air it on television. So the first season was actually tapings of the live show in the Westin. And we did that for a while, and you get to a point where the ratings were pretty good, actually. For a local show at 2 o'clock in the morning, ratings were very, very good. But it wasn't equaling the number of people that were in the seats. So it was very hard to justify keeping the live show when the television show was just doing far, far better. So I decided, that's it, let's stop. So we did. And then we came here to the Indie Film Factory. Thank goodness they allowed us to come here. So this is the home of the Will Edwards Show, I guess you can say, right now. And we just started shooting the show for television. And we've been doing it since then. So season 2, 3, and 4 were all in studio. Almost all of our advertising has been social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, that whole nine. I mean, it is, it's what we've done. I mean, when we started out, we had nothing. You know what I mean? We had no money, and so it was like, well, how do we let people know what it is that we're doing. Especially you think about it, we're doing a show, Theater 7, no one knows Will Edwards. Who is this? You know what I mean? So it was difficult, and we had enough money to buy a desk from Walmart. No, I think it was Target, sorry. Step it up a little bit. We bought this desk from Target, and I remember, like it was yesterday, when we first did the show, you know, Henry Clark and I are sitting on the floor at Theater 7 trying to put this desk together, and we do it backwards. And so if you came behind the desk, it was a mess back there. There were animals and I don't know, just all sorts of craziness. But we just decided, hey, how do we do it? Okay, let's just do Facebook. Let's see what happens. And we did Facebook, and the place was packed every single time. And so we never left that, even with the success of the last few seasons. It has been very, very heavily into social media. There are advantages of doing a show that's on the web because your audience is far wider. You know, for us, when we air the show on MyLV TV, it's anyone in Las Vegas can see it, but my family back east can't see it. I have friends all over the world, but they can't see the show when it airs here. So that's where social media comes, because we put it on the website, we put it on YouTube, we post it, which opens it up, to more people seeing it. So, I think that the pro for us in terms of being at a TV show is that people want to be on TV. I use them all. I probably use Twitter less. I should probably use it more. I don't know. I use it. I like Facebook because there's a quick interchange with Facebook, like right away. The back and forth is pretty easy, and I think I have come to learn what people like, especially on the Will Edwards Show page on Facebook. Over the years, you kind of figure out what people like and what people don't like. And I think that's the key. I think that is the key to social media, is paying attention, especially if you are in a position where you're trying to promote something. You have to pay attention to what people respond to. And doing more of what people respond to, then you get more likes, and then more people are responding, and then more people are doing certain things, and they'll start to respond to you in a completely different way. But if you ignore it and you just put up what you think is cool, no one looks. Like, for example, they hate videos like me talking, like, hey guys, it's Will Edwards and I'm here at the set. Hate it. They don't like it at all. There's like 3 likes. My mom, no, I'm kidding. But there's like a few likes on that. But if we post photos from, a shoot or something like that, through the roof. And so we pay attention to that. So I don't do videos on Facebook anymore. I might do a quick little video on Instagram because people respond to the videos on Instagram. But if you know those things with social media, you can navigate, I think, a little better and get more out of it. When I got my Instagram account, I was going through it, and you're just seeing these posts of these different countries and people, and you're following people. And at that time, it was like, wow, I am literally experiencing what that person experienced to some degree, when they took a picture of this lake. This random lake. Wow, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. But I'm a huge supporter of the local scene. I'm a huge supporter of local artists and business owners and things of that nature. And that's why I post. I go out. It might not always be about me, but if I come and see your show, I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to post it. I want my followers or viewers or stalkers or whoever these people are to see that, oh, this guy is doing some really cool stuff. So I enjoy that. I enjoy sharing other people's stuff with the people that are following me. But it's hard being a public figure, and then people do things on social media that you dislike. It's hard to go, look, you know what, that's enough. I'm I'm really gonna punch you in the head. Here's my biggest pet peeve. And when you put it out there, you know, somebody's gonna do it. I know they will. I hate when people post things on my page without me asking. It's a pet peeve of mine because, you know, I know why somebody would do it, but I'm easy. You know what I mean? If you say to me, hey, listen, you know, I'd love to post something there, you know, on your page and let your people know, great. But people have a tendency of just posting like just random things. I guess it's because of the number of friends I have. I don't know why it is, but they just post these random things and it drives me bananas because it's like, dude, you just walked into my house, took your pants off and sat on my couch with your feet on my you know, living room table. What the hell? That's how it feels. So you know, you got to block all that, then you got to go in and you got to do permission. You know, it's just added crap if people just, you know, respected somebody's social media pages as if it was their homes, you know. So the show airs late night Thursdays on MyLV.TV. It's Cox Channel 12, DirecTV Channel 21. And you know, you can go to thewilledwardsshow.com to find out when it airs and when we're breaking and when we're back and all of that good stuff. I have my own page, Will Edwards. You can find me there. And the show has a page, The Will Edwards Show. On Twitter, it's @WillTheShow, and Instagram, @WillTheShow. So we're out there.